Actually, Skincare by Hiram. He's a new skincare boy that I've been watching.
Oh my gosh,
on YouTube.
my heart. Oh my gosh, Nicole. Hey everyone, how you doing? If you're new here, I'm Hiram Yarbrough and welcome to the video. No, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. Nicole, I need your name. Aloha everyone and welcome to Skincare with Hiram. If you don't know who I am, my name's Hiram and I'm passionate about teaching you how to perfect your skincare routines. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. That was a good shoulder shake, if I do say so myself. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to Nicole Concilio's skincare routine. Now, I'm actually excited for this. The main reason why I'm doing it is because a bunch of you bitches have been sending me her skincare routine video and saying that I absolutely have to watch it, which I zoned out. I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, which I'm really excited to because I actually the other day, well not the other day, it was like 2 weeks ago, but I got a notification on Instagram and it said Nicole Concilio has started following you and I was like, I freaked out just a little bit. I really like Nicole. I think she has such a fun personality, but I also like watching some of her videos because when she reviews products, sometimes, she does not hold back. And that is exactly what I like to see in creators, people who are brutally honest, because this shit show is. Also, I thought it'd be fun because Nicole and I got to connect, we got to message each other, and I'm just like, hey, I love reacting to skincare routines, why not? So let's get into it. If you don't know me, I am a skincare specialist. That is the official title of my position at the skincare company that I work for. I am not, however, a licensed esthetician or a dermatologist, nor do I ever what the fuck was that? Oh my god, I need more coffee. Nor do I ever claim to be or know more than either of them. If you do have any skin concerns, please go see your esthetician or dermatologist to get that shit treated. This is all just for fun and information's sake. Alright, let's see what she got.
Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicole Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. So for today's video, I thought it would be really fun to talk about some of the new skincare products that I've really been loving and kind of like what my go-to has been lately. Now, when it comes to skincare products, there are so many brands out there. There are so many products out there. It can get so overwhelming and so confusing.
She's speaking my thoughts literally. I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm having a little bit of a skin crisis because my skin has been freaking out because I've been having to try so many different products for videos for you guys. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm starting to get a little bit discouraged because there's just so many things to try. And I'm just like, oh, my skin is freaking out. So I feel that on a cellular level.
Cleansing. Most of the time, I like to double cleanse. So whether that's
Yay!
a cleanser and then a cleansing exfoliant afterwards, or literally just double cleansing, I really like to do that, especially if you're someone who wears as much makeup as I do. You're definitely gonna wanna double cleanse.
I'm decreeing it from this day forth. Every single makeup YouTuber needs to double cleanse. That should be a requirement. When YouTube has you sign the terms and agreements for creating a channel, it should say if you're a makeup channel, you need to double cleanse, bitch. I'm still to this day shocked by how many makeup artists on YouTube do not double cleanse their skin. Absolutely necessary.
And a makeup wipe, it's good in a pinch, but that is not cleansing your face, okay? And I'm really guilty of that. I used to only use makeup wipes and not even ever wash my face up until about like 3 years. Who said that?
Nicole! That's okay, I've had a dark past too. Hey, at least she's aware. We've all made skincare mistakes in the past. At least she knows that makeup wipes are not good. Yes, they can be good, like if you have absolutely nothing else and you do have a skincare routine to follow up with. But just in general, I recommend to avoid makeup wipes just because I talk about this in like every single video, I swear to God. You guys know why makeup wipes aren't that good. Bad for the environment, bad for your skin, just bad.
The first cleanser I want to mention and that I'm going to use is the Fresh Soy Cleanser. This cleanser is incredible. This is what the bottle looks like if you are unfamiliar with the product. And the reason I like this product so much is because it's a cleanser that's meant for all skin types.
You know, I've tried that cleanser before. It's extremely popular. I really wanted to love it, but I just found that it didn't cleanse my skin enough. It didn't perform like the Youth to the People one right here, for example, where afterwards your skin just feels so soft, plump, and hydrated, but clean. That one I kind of felt like, I don't know, it just didn't do enough for my skin. I finished cleansing my skin and I was like, yeah, my pores don't look very clean. I don't know, it just wasn't satisfying to me, but it is a popular one and I'd say one of the best products from Fresh. You know, I swear to God, I thought I filmed a Fresh Beauty video review, and I don't know if I just lost it and never edited it, or I thought I made it and never did. I don't know. Something was up, but if you guys want a Fresh skincare review, just let me know because I'm totally down to do one. I have lots of opinions about that brand.
I like to use a lot of cleanser, okay? I like to know that what I'm doing is getting my face washed, prepped, good. And I also like when there is a little bit of foaminess to it. And this is so gentle to use that I can literally scrub my eyes with it, open up my eyes, and not have any burning. So I personally really like that. I also kind of tend to cleanse my neck because I do bring a lot of makeup products down to my neck.
Very important.
So you always want to take care of your neck too. We don't want to get turkey neck. So
Turkey neck, why have I never heard of that before? That is such a good term. I'm gonna start using that now. It may or may not apply to me already. Don't look.
Kind of cleanse and keep this going for about a minute or so. But since I double cleanse, I don't really go too crazy on this. And now that I feel like, you know, my skin is really lathered and ready to go. Skin is the largest organ on the body, so you want to make sure you take care of it. And
Speaking facts, FAX, bitch.
towel and pat my skin dry. And since I am going to be using a chemical, Italian problems, talking with my hands.
If that is true, I must have a little bit of Italian in me because, oh my goodness. You guys know on my channel that I really struggle with talking with my hands. That may be because I grew up learning American Sign Language. I honestly think that's the biggest factor, but who knows? Maybe there's a little bit of Italian in me. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen, okay?
Since I am going to be using a chemical exfoliant, I'm not going to be exfoliating my skin with like a rice cleanser, or Fresh actually has a great strawberry scrub. I'm not going to be doing that today because I really want to show you guys the importance of chemical exfoliants. So for my next cleanser, I'm going to be using the Tatcha One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This is honestly not a necessity. You don't need to use this. I'm just showing you guys what I like to do when I'm really getting the nitty and gritty into my skin. This is genuinely what I do morning and night. I really love to take care of my skin. Some people might think I'm crazy for using as much skincare as I like to use. I'm gonna go ahead and just use whatever's left in my face halo to get my face wet again, and I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha Camellia cleanser. This is a great oil-based cleanser. Like, I just got off a bunch of extra chunkiness left behind from lash glue. You can see that little speck right there. This also, like, I love oil-based cleansers because they don't suck the dryness out of my face. I just really love the way that this Camellia cleanser feels from Tatcha. It is pricey. It is. That's my only qualm with Tatcha.
Okay, so Nicole, I love you, but oh my goodness, no. So that is an amazing product, really good for breaking up makeup and dirt on the skin to remove. But when it comes to double cleansing, the order is very important. And when it comes to oil cleansing specifically, oh mama, the order is critical. So she first went in with a water-based cleanser and then followed up with an oil-based cleanser. Here's the issue with that. Oil cleansers, like I said before, break up the top layer of dirt and makeup on the skin. It's really good because oil will just make sure everything's mixed around, really loosened up to be able to wash off the face afterwards. But if you use an oil cleanser and then only rinse off with water, there's still going to be oil, makeup, and dirt left in your skin. And a lot of cleansing oils, for example, will use a high concentration of olive oil. Olive oil, when left on the skin, can be extremely comedogenic and block pores, which is why when you use an oil cleanser, you absolutely have to go in with a water-based facial cleanser to be able to get all of that stuff out of your pores and to make sure your skin is fully clean. To do it opposite, while yes, the standard cleanser will clean up some of the makeup and dirt, when you go in afterwards with just an oil, that oil will still be left over in your pores, which means you can potentially risk blocked pores. The other issue I see too is that she first wets her face and then uses an oil cleanser afterwards. Oil cleansers are not meant to be mixed with water in order to cleanse your face. You're supposed to apply an oil cleanser completely dry to your face because that ensures that it will work best to break up all of the makeup and dirt. I'm guessing Nicole probably likes it because she may have more dry skin, and typically when it comes to cleansing, sometimes when a cleanser is too strong, it'll make you feel like your skin is stripped of all hydration, and she may like the oil cleanser because it leaves her skin feeling hydrated afterwards. But there's just too many risks associated with that, which is why I would personally say it's amazing if she were to flip it and reverse it. If she were to do the oil cleanser first and the soy cleanser afterwards, I'd say absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's a no for me, dog. My skin would freak the out if I did that.
It's important for me to mention I have extremely dry skin. If you're a new follower here.
There we go. I was going to say the only way she would like leaving a cleansing oil on after using a regular face wash is if she had really dry skin. And I mean, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
And my skin flakes a lot. It's extremely annoying. It's extremely frustrating. I think a lot of it has to do with where I live and moving from where I used to live in Marina del Rey, close to the ocean. Now living in the valley, it's a lot more dry out here. So my skin suffers from that immensely.
People underestimate the importance of a climate and how much of an effect it has on your skin. It's important to know what the climate is like where you live. That way you know you're using the right ingredients to ensure hydration.
What I like to do is dermaplane. I think dermaplaning is crucial for people with dry skin. I love it now. I've seen a huge difference in my dry skin. So I'm going to be taking this little facial razor I got from Amazon, and I'm going to be focusing on the areas where my skin is a nightmare. So that's here for me. You can dermaplane your entire face. I don't really need to do that right now because I just recently did that, but I'm going to show you what I like to do when my skin really freaks out.
If you guys don't know what dermaplaning is, it's essentially taking a sharp razor and slowly dragging it along the skin. And what it's meant to do is exfoliate your skin. But a lot of people like it as well because it also gets like the tiny little hairs on the surface of your skin off your face. So between the dead skin and the hair on your face, your complexion just looks a lot brighter. I would say in terms of like physical exfoliation, because that's what it is, it's physically taking the dead skin cells off your face. It's a relatively gentle way of doing it. However, I would not recommend it ever to people who do have like open acne or sores on their face because it can really aggravate those sores. But for her type of skin, I would say it's not the worst thing in the world to do. You can definitely see some good results. I personally would recommend a specialist doing it just to be safe, because you guys know that I'm always preaching that it's better to be safe than sorry, but a lot of people do it at home, and honestly, I haven't heard very many horror stories. So yeah, it's effective, and I personally would recommend it more so than something like derma rolling, for example. Dermaplaning is definitely the better alternative.
It's important to keep your skin kind of like pulled and taut. I just kind of go like...
I'm sorry, I love the way she says taut. Oh, shoot, that kind of sounds like a bad word.
You want to also really be careful of your under eye. One time I dermaplaned my under eye and it literally looked like a ball sack. So you don't want to do that. I'm gonna
I cannot, oh my gosh.
Go up.
Yes, be very careful. When it comes to any type of treatment, be careful around the eye area, but when it comes to dermaplaning, definitely be careful. The eye area is the most sensitive part of your face. The skin is very thin there, so if you were to accidentally, God forbid, cut yourself or something like that, yeah, it would be pretty bad.
Just a little bit, and I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm looking in the viewfinder right now. I just want to make sure I'm not going too far up to hurt my eyes. And just in doing that, I wish you guys could feel how my skin feels. It feels so good. The chemical exfoliant that I've been liking the most lately is from Honest Beauty, and it's their resurfacing face serum.
I don't know the ingredients of that one. Let me look it up real quick. Honest.
This is a chemical exfoliant with 5 AHAs. I am the type of person that needs AHAs because I have dead skin that needs to be removed.
Okay, it has glycolic acid and lactic acid, two of my favorite chemical exfoliants. Definitely powerful. Oh my gosh! It's fragrance free. Why was I under the impression that Honest Beauty formulated with fragrance? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy that product. That looks good. But yeah, this ingredient list looks good. The only thing that makes me a little bit nervous is that she's combining both physical and chemical exfoliation. Now, dermaplaning is a very gentle form of physical exfoliation, but I always recommend to never combine physical and chemical. Like, never do a scrub and an exfoliating serum, ever. And for her, I would just recommend to not do those two things in one day. I would say alternate. Technically, it's best if you're not exfoliating your skin every single day. It's good to give it a break. But if you are going to be doing both of those things, alternating, like doing dermaplaning one day, the serum the other day, and back and forth, back and forth. That way you don't risk over exfoliating your skin, because over exfoliation carries with it sensitivity, irritation, breakouts, burning, just a lot of negative side effects, and it can take a while to recover from. So it's just better to be safe.
There is BHA, AHAs. There's so many different types of chemical exfoliants. I highly recommend reading up on it, and actually Skincare by Hiram. He's a new skincare boy that I've been watching.
Oh my gosh!
And I really love his content, so check him out as well. He's very knowledgeable in skincare. This is great.
Oh my gosh, now I know why so many of you guys were tagging me in this. My heart. Oh my gosh, Nicole, that was so sweet of her. Literally, I didn't even realize that's That makes so much sense now. Because I was seeing so many of you guys tag me in this and I was like, oh, like I didn't realize so many of my subscribers also love Nicole as well. That's pretty cool. Everything makes sense now. The universe is aligned. Thank you so much, Nicole, if you are watching this. That is so sweet of you. Wow. Don't know what to say. I feel so honored. I feel like I just got an award.
Again, like, be careful doing this after dermaplaning. You have to make sure your skin can handle it, and you want to use a sunscreen after you use any type of AHA.
Yes.
Unless if you're using it at night, you don't need one at night.
Yes, very important. Everyone should be wearing a sunscreen every single day. I'm looking at you, bitch. But especially if you are using any chemical exfoliating ingredients, you have to wear a sunscreen every single day. Otherwise, if you do use an exfoliating product and you don't use a sunscreen, it's literally just making your skin worse. And a few years from now, you will feel the effects hardcore and it will be awful. So wear a sunscreen.
I actually also did want to say that I'm going to be doing a lot more skincare on my channel because
Yay.
I've just been so fascinated by ingredients, and I don't know, I just feel like when your skin looks good, your confidence is like boosted through the roof.
Yes.
It's spinning everywhere.
Preach.
I just want to get more into it, not only for myself, but like to help you guys understand skincare more.
As someone who used to be a makeup artist and all into the makeup world, I can confidently say that I personally find the skincare world so much more fascinating. Oh my God, I just spit. What was that? But yeah, the skincare world just offers an endless amount of knowledge and education, and you learn more every single day.
So for toners, I really like the Fresh Rose Floral Toner. It's infused with soothing rose water and hydrates. I need stuff that hydrates.
Rose water can be really good for people with dry skin. I will say that. I've never seen the appeal, but I'm also someone who doesn't have very dry skin. I will say though, the rose one is formulated with a lot of fragrance, which is something I'm kind of like about. And in addition to that, toner isn't necessary in a skincare routine, especially a toner like that. If it's just a hydrating toner, in my opinion, that means your moisturizer isn't operating well enough. But I also know that a lot of people do like rose water for dry skin. I would just say opt for a fragrance-free rose water product instead. Honestly, I can't think of one off the top of my head because I just don't use rose water, but I'd say that'd be a better substitute and a much cheaper one too, because Fresh is that one's a little bit expensive.
Next up, Essence. Essence. It's my favorite product out of all the skincare ever.
Interesting.
I love the Fresh Beauty Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence Anti-Pollution Age Delay. This is what the bottle looks like if you want to purchase it. I highly recommend if you don't have an essence in your skincare routine, you need one now. I like to do a lot of essence because I love the way it feels. I love the way it smells.
That's so funny that she says that because I personally believe that essence is not necessary, and I've only ever found one essence that actually like really delivered amazing results in my skin, which is the Primera Miracle Seed Essence. I love that one. But besides that, every single essence I've ever used, it just didn't give good results. However, the one product from Fresh Beauty that I'm like, I want to love with all of my heart is this product, because I don't know, something about it. And I will say the smell is just, oh my gosh, guys, it is so good. But that's inevitably why I just can't really support the product a lot. It does have a lot of fragrance. And ever since Youth to the People actually came out with their kombucha toner with alpha hydroxy acids, and I started using that, I honestly just opt for that one instead. And another thing with Essence is that Essence and toner are essentially the same thing. So going in with a toner and then an essence afterwards, it's just kind of excessive in my opinion. Now, if you're the type of person who wants to do that, more power to you. You know, use whatever skincare products you want. But I get worried about toners and essences that are formulated with a lot of fragrance, because when you're piling on those products with fragrance, you're only increasing the risk of unnecessary irritation. I don't recommend it. But if I had to choose one product from Fresh, it would be that one.
There are 3 eye creams I want to talk about to you guys.
3?
We have the
Wow.
Tatcha Silk Peony, we have the Ulla Henriksen Truth Banana Bright Eye Cream, and the Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate from Fresh. These are my 3 go-tos.
So eye cream, in my opinion, is the epitome of a luxury experience because it feels really nice, but in reality, it's not necessary to a skincare routine whatsoever. You can take any of your face serums, maybe not your exfoliating serums, but you can take your other serums and just basically mix them with a moisturizer and put it underneath your eye, and you're doing the same thing that an eye cream is doing. A lot of companies will like to say that this is specifically formulated with this special technology to make sure that it's applicable for the under eye area, when in reality, you talk to almost any dermatologist, and they will tell you that eye cream is a completely unnecessary spend. All three of these eye creams I'm iffy about because if I'm not mistaken, all of them have fragrance in them. If I were to recommend one, I'd say going with the Ole Henriksen one because it does deliver kind of a nice tint for that under eye area. And it's the least expensive of all of these eye creams because you will not catch me dead paying $65 for an eye cream. Holy shit. At least for an eye cream formulated with fragrance. If it was fragrance free and a really amazing one, I'd consider it. It's awesome though because you can tell that she is a skincare junkie. She loves her skincare because kind of like me, if I were to do a skincare routine, it'd be like, okay guys, let me show you these 25 different face moisturizers that are like my favorites. I only chose the best of the best. I just have too many products. It's bad.
So for face creams, I have so many face creams to recommend. You guys are gonna laugh your ass off.
Kindred spirits, I tell you.
Two Tatcha face creams that I recommend. This is the Tatcha Indigo Cream, and this is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. For the Indigo Cream, I really like to use this when I have an allergic reaction, which happens to me a lot. Or if my skin is insanely dry and crusty and just, I use the Indigo Cream. Dewy Skin Cream is a product that I actually use on the reg. I'm gonna use it today. It is super hydrating, super thick and rich. This is for my dry skin gals and guys out there that need extra moisture, that need more moisture.
So she actually talks about two products that are some of my favorites from Tatcha. I have to say the Indigo Cream is awesome. It's formulated with 2% Kalardo oatmeal. It's fragrance free. It has a lot of amazing ingredients that are good for sensitive and dry skin. And the purple one is also good as well. The only thing about that one is that it is formulated with fragrance, but the ingredient list is very impressive. The only thing, it is very expensive. The Indigo Cream is $85, so talk about a luxury purchase, but I am actually excited to try the Indigo Cream myself. I am considering purchasing it because the ingredient list is good and we all like to treat ourselves to a little bit of luxury, but I will say the best one to go in with out of either of these, I would say, is the Indigo Cream.
The last two creams I want to recommend are from Fresh. We have the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Cream. This is a night cream. And we have the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration.
You know, she's talking about a lot of Fresh products. I'm just going to save all of my thoughts for a dedicated Fresh review because I feel like she's going through the whole line. She really likes this brand. So I'm going to save all of my thoughts. Stay tuned for that.
I usually take about that much because it is very thick. You don't need a lot. You really don't. I push all my cream upwards to prevent aging, and whatever I have left over, I always apply on my neck. And I do realize that a lot of the skincare products I'm using are a little bit more on the higher end side. You don't need to break the bank to have great skincare, but for me, these are the products that I use and I love. I feel comfortable recommending them at the price points they are because of how amazing they are.
You know, I completely respect that. I feel exactly the same. You don't need to spend a lot of money to have good skin, which is why on my channel I talk about a lot of really affordable brands because I want to make sure that you guys, no matter how much money you make, have access to skincare. That being said, there are some products that I've spent like $90 on a single product because the ingredient list is so impressive and I love the experience and it's amazing. For me, it's not necessary, but there are some really amazing skincare products, and at the end of the day, you just find what works for you. And obviously these products work for her. Do I agree with the formulas of a lot of them? Debatable. But I can't deny the positive experience and results that someone else has seen in their skincare routine from using those products.
For lips during the day, even at night, I always like to add a lip moisturizer or something, a treatment for my lips. I really like the Glow Recipe Lip Pop. This is a exfoliant and a hydrating all-in-one. It uses like coconut oil and coconut little clusters as the exfoliant, and you pop your lips, you're like, it gets rid of the exfoliant. It's like crazy. It's a crazy technology.
You know what? Glow Recipe actually sent that one to me, and I have to say the tint that it leaves afterwards was so severe that I just did not feel comfortable using it. Like, I don't mind if a lip balm has a little bit of a tint, add like a little pop of color. That one makes your lips look super pink. And usually for balms, I'm not looking for that, but it did feel really nice.
What I also really like to do when I'm going really in depth with my skincare is use a face oil. I've used a lot of beauty oils out there. I know Farsali has some pretty good ones, but the one that I've really been liking the most is from Fresh. What is going on? And it's the Creme Ancienne Face Oil Elixir. The Creme Ancienne line is
Excuse me, madame. That oil is very bougie. That line is like way too expensive for me. That being said, I kind of like those products because they do make them in the traditional way in a monastery. Like, it's pretty legit, y'all. Well, wow. I can definitely tell that Nicole is a skincare junkie because of all the products that she pulled out. Literally, if I did a skincare routine, I would probably be doing the same because I love my skincare way too much. It's unhealthy. That being said, for my overall thoughts, I do like the education that she approaches all of these products with. It's clear that she has tried to invest some of her time and energy into learning about skincare products. That being said, I disagree with a lot of the products because they are formulated with high concentrations of fragrance. When it comes to my personal philosophy, I don't believe fragrance is necessary whatsoever and only poses as a risk for irritation. This is also a very luxury skincare routine. That is a lot of money to be spending on product. I'm very cheap when it comes to skincare. I like spending like $15, $20, $25 per product, but if that's your prerogative, you do you. My only main takeaway from this video is to make sure to switch that cleansing routine because I get a little worried about pore clogging and negative effects and if other people follow suit and start doing oil cleansing last, because let me just tell you, it's not going to be pretty. But besides that, I'm not too upset. She didn't do anything super extreme with her skin, DIY, bad, crazy insane stuff to her skin. She does have a lot of products and I usually recommend a more simple skincare routine. But yeah, overall not too shabby, and I honestly really appreciate that she shouted me out and mentioned my videos. Like, oh, that was so sweet. Thank you, Nicole. I will have her socials linked in the description box below. I really like Nicole and the refreshingly like authentic and honest perspective that she adds to the beauty scene. It's honestly really nice to see, and she's just been really sweet to me too. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear your feedback and your opinions on her skincare routine. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah.